A lot of years in Louisiana. I grew up. There's some friends back there. There's this comedian named Justin Wilson that I have the pleasure of working with. You guys know him on the cooking show, but he was on Ed Sullivan and a lot of famous places as a comedian, and I traveled with him. And this song is called, this poem is The Cajun Night Before Christmas. And the elaborate string arrangement with my first piano teacher did it. So
Dale, what's the name of their band?
So there's a few words here for those of you who don't know. First of all, Fedodo means party, right? Nutria is a little animal in the bayou, like a beaver family, muskrat kind of thing, right? And Piro is a boat that is very popular in South Louisiana because it's very shallow in the bayou where there's not much water. It's a Piro, right? All right, so this is the Cajun Night Before Christmas. This is from So, listen, my children, and you shall hear what happened to me on Christmas Eve last year. It was the night just before Christmas. All up and down the bayou, everything was quiet. Not even a nutria go pitty-patty in the water. And inside my house, me and my wife was flat poop out from all that Christmas preparation and was just about ready to retire for the night. Le petit garçon and le petite fille, that's our little boy, our little girl, was already fast asleep on their moss mattress, and visions of Fedodo danced through their heads, them little dogs. Them long john was hung by the long burner with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would have brought himself there. And now that the scene is set, qu'est-ce qui se passe? What's going to happen? Well, out there on the bayou, there all of a sudden rose such a clatter. It sounded like an oyster sack full of Dixie beer cans done fall down a ladder. I run like the rabbit that got to the door, I trip on the dog and fall on the floor. But when I finally got there, I push away the sack and peek through the crack, and as I look into far away, what you thought I seen? Well, you can talk yourself again because you ain't going to believe this. First of all, let me tell you, the moon, she was magnifique. How she shine on the cypress tree and reflect off the bayou. And coming right up to my house was this great big fancy Piro being drooted on by 8 great big old slimy halamagators. And inside, a little old driver in Santa Claus costume was moving along like some crawfish and snuck up his culottes. Fast like a duck he fly and whistle and holler and call to his alligators like so. He said, got yourself a move on T. Blackrobe, Pierre and Boudreaux. They called him each by name. They said, come on T-Bo, come on Lulu, Palisade, and Bozo, you some slow alligator. I'll make soup out of your tail if you don't get yourself a move on. Right up the porch, them alligators, they climb with a sack full of toys. St. Nick, he right behind. Up tiptoed the roof, sound like they hail when them big alligators flop them tail. As I thought in my head, now what's he up there for? Down the chimney, Santa Claus come with a boom, right on them red hot coals. Ooh, man, he got out that fireplace on fast, I guarantee you. And I got a chance to check him out because, you know, you don't get a chance to saw Santa Claus in person in your house just every day. He was all dressed up in dried muskrat from his head to his foot, and his clothes was all messed up from ash and soot. A sack full of playthings he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler, what was just about ready to open up his pack. He had a broad grin, a round little belly that shook when he laughed like strawberry jelly. His eyes, how they shine. His dimples, how merry. He looked like he'd been drinking from the wine of the blackberry. A wink in his eye and a jerk of his head, I guarantee you, I know I ain't got to be scared no more. Well, he went fast to his work and filled them long johns with everything what you could thought of. And when he finished, he laid both hands on the top of his head. He looked at that chimney and just said, with all that fire and them red hot coals, I ain't going back that way, that's for sure. So right out the front door he'd go, climb up on the roof, spring through his Piro, crap his big whip, and them big alligators, they move out and not one make a slip. And I heard him explain as he rode out of sight. And this is what I want to pass along to you, this lesson, what I learned from what happened to me, like I told you from last year. I heard him exclaim as he rode out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for providing the work we do for all of